Hey guys, GoldTheWriter here, and welcome back to another LEGO DC Supervillains video. Now, I am doing another Let's Make video, but I decided to do it a bit differently. Before, I've been creating the characters as I showed it off to you, but that tended to lead to more errors when I was describing it to you, and also led to me leaving out certain features. So I thought, for this episode, I'm going to try and show you guys the completed products and just show you how they were made. So let's start off. This one is based around Mortal Kombat because Mortal Kombat 11 is coming out soon, so I thought, why not make Sindel, who is a character that apparently a lot of people are really hoping is going to be in this game because she wasn't in 10, and the new awesome looking, well, it's not new, but the outfit Raiden is wearing in the new trailer for Mortal Kombat 11, which I really like. It's the dark Raiden skin. Anyways, let's start off with Sindel. Okay. So if we start off in appearance, we go up to head. We actually go to custom head. And you're going to want to go with custom head number 45. From there, you're going to want to make sure that the head is white. And then you're going to want to have the eyeshadow on this first dark gray. And the lip color on this sort of off gray. And then you're going to move on down to hair, and you're going to want to use the silver banshee hair, and you can just leave it as it is, because it's not perfect, but it does look pretty close to what her hair looks like in the games. Moving on to arms, I am a big fan of the Adam Strange arms, and I feel like they work really well here. So you're going to want to go in there. And you're going to want to make the first color black and the second color white. Okay. Moving on to hands, you're going to want to have the hands white. And then for body, you're going to go to preset body, and you're going to go with Livewire's body, and you're going to make sure that it is purple. So this one right here. Okay. And then moving on to the hips, I went with Donna Troy's hips because I felt like it did a good job of angling it into the bikini styling. And again, you're going to be making that purple. And then for the legs, you're going to want to go with Calendar Man's legs, and you're going to make those purple as well. Moving on to effects, no hand effects. And for hit impact effects, we're going to turn them on, do style 1, and we're going to make them black to go with a more realistic look with each punch. And then jump slam effects, similar thing, turn it on, go to style 1, and then make them black. There we go. Okay, now we're going to move on to personality. For the hearts, I thought it was a good idea to make them purple. Health type, we just go with standard health. None of them are technically invulnerable. For voice, I went with voice number 4. Speed, you just want normal. Target reticle, I just went with Mercy Graves. And animation, you're going to go with martial artist, because, of course, the Mortal Kombat fighters are all very good at martial arts. Next, we're moving on to abilities. Nothing for triangle. For X, we're going to go with glide. And we're going to go with glide style 1. And I chose this one because in the earlier games, she had the ability to levitate, but I felt like it looked better to have it glide, and not only that, we never really see her gliding more than a few feet off the ground, so I didn't feel right giving her the ability to full-on fly. But I still think it looks really cool. It looks a lot like the pose that she does anyways. If you want, you can turn on hyper jump if you feel like you want to be able to fly higher. So then you can just do hyper jump and then glide, which does look pretty cool. I'm not going to do that with her because, again, I feel it doesn't fit the character well, but you can do that for sure. Moving on to square, nothing for tap square, but on hold square, we're going to go with beam, and we're going with beam style 5. We're going to make it a sonar beam, and the beam color purple. Now, I know that this is an electric styling. I do want to say we're going to do this so that comes out of the eyes. The reason why I went with this electric styling is because it's the only one that isn't very clearly coming from the eyes. Like, if I were to even do something like this, you know, you can do this one. The two electric ones both work really well. I want this one because it has a more spread to it. But if I did something like this, it's just two beams coming straight from the eyes. And unfortunately, we don't really have any sonar looks. So the best that I found was to do beam style 5 or beam style 6. And, you know, just sort of deal with it. Because again, we don't really have any good screeching abilities in this game. Moving on to circle. On tap circle, we're going to have bolts. And we're going to go with bolt style 1. And they're going to also be purple. And no targeting. And of course, sonar bolts. Moving on to hold circle, we're going to do explosion attack. And we're going to go with explosion style 1. Go a bit levitating and screeching at the same time. Make that effect style 3. And damage type sonar, with the color again being dark purple. Moving on to skills. Now, in the game, she is able to grab things with her hair. We, of course, can't do that in the game. So what I have done is I have given her a white grappling hook with the rope style 4 white. And basically, we're going to say that that's her hair. You don't have to do this. I just thought that it was a cool way to represent her grabbing things with her hair. And it does sort of look like it's close to the hair just because of how big the hair is. No technology. We are going to give her acrobatics. Let's give her wall climbing. I gave her Goon Command because in her lore, she rules an entire, like, kingdom. So I thought it would only make sense that she would be able to control goons. I gave her Graffiti because, as some of you may know, it is my belief that pretty much any character can do graffiti. And we made that purple. And I thought as a fun little nod to the X-ray moves in the game, I would give her X-ray vision. Because in the games you can have the X-ray moves that show bones breaking and stuff, so I thought that it was kind of a nice little nod towards that. And I think that is it. Yep. Okay, for basic information, I went with neutral. I don't know why I was on villain there. I went with neutral. None of the characters really feel like they're good or bad. Like, I know there's probably much more stories to it, but I feel like it's more, you know, like just sort of anyone can fight anyone. And let's just go with no alliance. And of course name her Sindel. Okay, so that's Sindel done. I'm actually liking this new style because it feels a bit better and I'm not stumbling over my words as much as when I'm trying to create the character and explain how I'm doing it at the same time. So I hope you guys like this new style as much as I do. We're moving on to the Mortal Kombat 11 variant of Raiden. Going into abilities. We're going to start with the head. It's going to be a preset head. And we're going with reverse flash. You're going to want to make that black. Then you're going to want to go to hat. Go with the conical hat. And you're going to want to pick this orange here, which I felt was the closest to gold you can get. You can do either one, but I like this lighter one a bit better. Attachments, I actually almost forgot attachments. You're gonna want to go with the epaulets, and again give them this color here. For the arms, like I said, I love these arms. So the first one is going to be that same orange color, and then the second one is going to be black. And for the hands, we're just going to make those black. Now for the body, we're going to go with preset body, and we're going to be using Vibes body, which I believe he's a DLC character. I'm not sure. But you're going to take that body and you're going to make it black. Moving on, for the hips, I went with Grid's hips, made black, just because I feel like that looks really cool and kind of goes with the belt kind of thing that he has, because you can't do like the whole big metal belt thing, so I thought that that was kind of a cool little look to it. And then for the legs, I went with Adam Strange's legs, with the first color being the orange. Huh. Okay, the first color being this color right here, and then the second one being black. Okay. And I would give him a cape, but unfortunately the arms, like the attachment, does not allow you to also wear a cape. Otherwise, I would have given him a black cape. If you would rather do that, you can just give him a black cape. For effects, we actually do want hand glows. I went with style 3, and I made it dark red. And I did that with both hands. The impact effects, I went with style 2, and I made it light red, but I'm going to switch it to dark red. And then jump slam effects, style 3, and again I'm going to make that dark red. Okay, moving on to personality. I gave him the red heart. I kind of wish that red wasn't the traditional color, because I feel like it really fits well with him. But at this point, it feels like it's going to be default. But I still like it. It looks cool. If you want, you could also go with black. I might actually go for that, just for this. Health type. I don't know why he's put on invulnerable. He should be vulnerable. Although technically he is a god and he can't die. Considering this is his mortal form, it's going to be vulnerable. Voice type, I went with voice 2. For targeting, I went with live wires. I know that that is a blue electric effect, but I think it still looks really cool either way. Speed, you want normal. In animation, again, you want martial artist. Now on to abilities. Nothing on triangle. For X, we're going to do flight for double tap, because he is shown to be able to fully fly in the game. And we're going to give him hyper jump. Moving on to square, nothing on tap square. On hold square, we're going to go with a beam effect. Beam style 6. The color, well, the type is going to be electric. The color is going to be dark red. I don't know why I keep doing light red when I made this. And the beam origin is going to be from both hands. Moving over to circle. Tap circle is going to be Tap circle is going to be teleport. Almost messed up there. Teleport color on both being dark red. And we want the teleport style 1. Because that's the only one that has the little electric effect to it. I wish that you could do the one where it's just like immediate vanish with almost nothing showing. But it doesn't really work in this. Hold circle, we're going to go with an explosion attack. Explosion style 3. With explosion effect 2 and electric type and dark red. Okay. On to skills. We're not going to give him grappling hook. Fun fact, I have recently discovered a glitch where if you have teleport and you have grappling enabled, whenever you teleport, the grapple gun will then be in your hand permanently. I don't know what that's about, but just be warned if you're making your own custom characters, don't add teleport and grapple in the same character. Anyways, I went with acrobatics, wall climbing. I gave him telekinesis because there's a couple of times where he actually lifts people up with the electricity. So I thought that it would make sense for him to be able to do that with the power of his electricity. I gave him super strength and smash walls because he is a god. Goon command because he's a god who wouldn't listen to him. The X-ray one because, again, like I said, it's a fun little Easter egg. I gave him dark red graffiti. I'm sorry, I keep on picking the wrong colors when I made this. And illumination because I know it's a bit weird him having a flashlight, but, you know, he has the power of electricity, so he should be able to see in dark areas. It's kind of ridiculous that he couldn't. Okay, no weapons, and for basic information, name him Raiden, neutral status, and no affiliation. Okay. Now, normally this would be the part of the video where I would go and show you guys the gameplay of these characters, and I am going to do that. But before I do that, I want to show off a bonus character. This character is Ragdoll from the CW Flash, and this character was actually recommended to me by Emperador Grogar. So thank you for the recommendation. He also gave me some tips on how to make him, and frankly, I feel like he turned out pretty good. He's not going to be in the video, though. This is just a tutorial on how to make him, because he doesn't really play well. You'll understand what I mean when I get into him. Okay, so basically, I'm going to go with abilities first. He doesn't have any abilities on square or circle. So, while he is useful and he is fun to play as, he doesn't really work for the style that I usually go for in these videos. So this is just going to be a tutorial on how to make him, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Okay, so for starters, we're going to go with Psycho Pirate. And you're going to make that dark brown. Now, I'd like to preface this by saying I am recording this part after I record the previous video, and he pops up at the end of the previous video, and in that version of him, I did the red hood with white. Now, I still think that this looks good, but after looking through the comments by Emperador Grogar, I realized that this mask makes a lot more sense for the character, and it overall just looks a lot better. So we're going to be doing dark brown on this, but just note, when the video ends, you're going to see a clip of him with a different head. So just be aware of that. Okay, moving on to the hair, we went with the frizzy hair, and we made that dark red. For the arms, I went with the Clarion arms. They should be black, but just to make sure, just make sure they're black. For the hands, went with the same dark brown here as what we did with the head. Moving on to the chest, you go with Clarion again, make that black. It should already be black, but just make sure. And then you're just going to want to do default hips black and default legs black. Moving on to effects, no glow effects. Hit impacts, you're going to want to go with style 1, and you're going to want to make them black so that they have as little impact as possible. Jump slam effect, style 1, and black, so that we can go, again, as realistic as possible, because the show is a bit more realistic. On to personality, I decided to make it orange just because, I thought it was kind of funny, having his hearts be orange, just because he's supposed to have, a red head. For the voice, I'm with voice style 2. Speed, normal. Target reticle, it doesn't matter. So I just went with Mercy Graves. Again, it doesn't matter, he doesn't have any targeting abilities. And for the animation, I went with strong because I feel like it does a good job of portraying him as a lanky character, but also intimidating. Because if you don't know about Ragdoll, basically the entire point of Ragdoll is that he's a contortionist. And that's how his character works, is he contorts himself into tiny shapes and, you know, is able to do all kinds of stuff with that. So this is just, like, what I feel the best way to represent that. The other way would be monster, and that doesn't look good at all. So we're going to go with strong. Okay, onto abilities. Like I said, there's nothing on circle or square. There is something on X, though. If we go to tap X, we can go to double jump, and we're going to go with double jump style 3. Which, actually, let me show that to you. I just realized this is backing out. I should probably show it to you. Which I like. I feel like it looks pretty good. And, you know, the whole, like, curling up thing kind of fits with the character. And then the rest of his abilities are in skills. So for skills, we're going to go with mind control because he knows hypnosis. And we're going to make that orange. We're going to make him an acrobat and give him the ability to climb walls. I gave him graffiti and made that orange because I gave everyone graffiti. And I went with stealth because one of the things that he likes to do is he likes to contort himself into small shapes and hide in places where people wouldn't notice him. So stealth is very much a key part of this character. No weapons, and then basic information, he's a villain, he has no affiliation, and you're going to want to name him Ragdoll. So all in all, a pretty cool character. It's really interesting seeing a character from the CW show up. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. So if you want a more realistic character that's more grounded and isn't some super overpowered character like I just showed off with the Mortal Kombat characters, then maybe this character is for you. Okay, and here we are with Raiden and Sindel. Again, I am very proud with how Raiden turned out. Sindel, I feel like I did a pretty good job with her. I'm pretty proud with her. I wish the hair didn't have to be, like, offset like that. I really wish I could have gone, like, perfectly with the hair. But I still think I did a pretty good job with her. And, again, like, Raiden, I love how he turned out. So we're gonna fly over here. You know what? Let's go over to Gotham for this one. Whoa. Because I feel like, you know, having the rain stuff will be a lot more like, ooh, I could do, the Asylum, right? Ah, crap. I can never remember how to get to the Asylum. Wait, is this it? I think this is it. Okay, I think this is it. I always have trouble getting to the Asylum. But yeah, I feel like the creepy setting might work a little well here. Have that beautiful music playing. Ah, here we go. Kind of wish it was raining here.
Ah, always showing off
But
his son. Who he think he is?
what? Oh my god, I had no idea Bizarro was here. Well, you know what? This is a special case. I've wanted to unlock Bizarro for a long time. So, let's actually do a mission with these characters. Why not? Okay, so what do you need, Bizarro?
Hey, me and Bizarro. The opposite of Superman. It's not easy being hero on this planet. Sun power Superman, but hurt Bizarro.
Aww.
Bizarro want to go in sun. Be like hero.
Aww.
You help Bizarro? Be worst friend? You not find sunscreen. Make me unhappy? It stops sun hurt me. Me go trip to Smallville. You not help Bizarro.
I'll help you, buddy.
Hooray! Bizarro ungrateful for help. Find sunscreen last.
Oh god, is this gonna be... Oh god. I just realized this might be a bit of a pain. But I've I'm in it now. I gotta do this. I gotta help Bizarro out. This is definitely gonna be a weird crossover, but let's do it.
Very funny, guys.
There we go. Ooh, we can show off the telekinesis.
I think I might have claustrophobia. No, wait, it's arachnophobia. Still,
I don't even know what.
Here.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do for this. Eh. Ooh. I'm getting so distracted here. But yeah, let's get the sunscreen for. What? Can I break that? Yeah! Why is there a Sphinx here? I've never noticed that before. Ah. There we go. I was hoping there'd be more fighting involved in this, but I really want to unlock Bizarro, so... And I think I've gotten all the character tokens, oh. But just in case, let me pop open this box. Yeah, I got it, okay. Ooh, compelling gameplay. What? Oh, over here. Okay, I was gonna say, I was so confused. I was like, what am I doing?
Please enjoy looking through our top-of-the-line sunscreen products. We use an all-natural mix developed by Ace Chemicals. Nothing says healthy like an iridescent orange glow.
Oh, God. I don't think I trust anything from Ace Chemicals. Like, that place. Oh, anyways, I should probably be talking about Mortal Kombat now that I think about it. So yeah, they just announced, like, Mortal Kombat 11 is coming out. A lot of people are super hyped about it. I'm pretty hyped. There's gonna be a new customization feature, which, I mean, if you guys haven't been able to tell, I really like customizing characters. So the idea of being able to, like, build your own character is really cool, as long as they don't make it into a microtransaction. Because if it becomes a thing of like, oh, you can just buy the pieces or something like that, like, I would much rather it be like you earn them or something like that. I don't know. Even, like, they can even have some, like, DLC versions, but I feel like it's got to be a case that there's going to be pieces you can unlock, and I just hope that it's not, you know, like, something where you have to pay for it.
Enjoy a 10% discount courtesy of Lexmark, your one-stop shop for everything. And we do mean everything.
Okay, then. But yeah, I actually hadn't seen the trailer until I was making Raiden. I had, like, seen bits and clips of it, so I thought, like, oh, you know, this is fine, this is good enough. So I'd never actually seen the trailer in full, and I just saw it, and it was definitely very cool. Like, just, I mean, again, I was just sort of really enticed by the Raiden skin that they show, which is like the dark Raiden skin, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I want to make that. Especially because I feel like, well, I saw the head for Reverse Flash, and I was like, that makes sense. It makes sense to do Dark Raiden, because we got this set that has, like, the wrap around the face and everything, and at the same time, it has, you know, like, the red eyes and everything. So I went and I decided to go with that one, and frankly, I just, like, that trailer was so cool. Like, he just completely obliterated Scorpion in the trailer, and it's just like, I don't know, like, I both am a fan of Mortal Kombat and am not that much of a fan of Mortal Kombat. It's very weird. Like, I haven't played all of them. I haven't played quite a few of them, actually.
Good morning, stranger. You looking for
I
a
owned 10 for a while.
just in time for a big
But then, like, my whole habit of buying and selling stuff made it so that I ended up selling my copy. Which I don't know how I feel about it. Like, on the one hand, it would have been nice to be able to keep playing it, but on the other hand, I wasn't really getting much more enjoyment out of it, and it wasn't like the XL version like I thought it was, so I didn't have access to all the DLC, which, that alone is something that I'm really excited about, is finding out who the DLC characters are going to be, because they had, like, yeah, they had, like, I know that they had the Xenomorph. I don't remember if they had the Predator in there. I think they did. And, you know, like, Jason and stuff, and all these cool characters. There's a trailer I mean, not a trailer, there's a petition right now that has like over 80,000 signatures for them to put Shaggy from Scooby-Doo into Mortal Kombat. And
The road. Sunscreen, not
I
just a
don't know how likely that one is to come out, but I mean, it'd definitely be funny.
Boo-ray! Bizarro find no time to drink lotion. Protect against sun rays. What could go right? Bizarro now go on road trip to Smallville. But first, Zero plan to reward worstest friend.
Okay. Can I unlock him? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of money, I forgot. I keep on getting money because I do the videos. And then I just never spend any of the money that I have. So, that was a weird diversion. Let's go and fight some bad guys and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what kind of additional characters that they have. I really hope that they bring back, Baraka? I feel bad, because, like, again, like, I've only barely played, the earlier ones. Like, 10 was the first one that I actually sat down and played for quite a while. So the other ones I'm not that well versed on, but, like, Baraka is, like, the guy with, like, the bone claws in his arms, and I remember one time I got to play the game, and he was just instantly my favorite. And I was sad that he wasn't in 10, so I really hope that they bring him back. Yeah, I was gonna say, Hounds. It's like, what's happening here? But yeah, I really hope that they bring him back for 11, because it'd be really cool to get to play as him, especially with the new customization, like seeing what different kind of styles you could have for him. Like, that's one of the things I'm most excited for, is seeing what the different styles are going to be like. You know, because, like, there's going to be all the different costumes, and you're going to be able to, like, piece them together however you want. We need a good place for the cops to come attack. Let's go on the main road. Here, this seems good. But yeah, so, you know, I really hope that he's in it. Like, what I think would be really cool, and I know this isn't what's going to happen or anything, but I think it'd be cool if they did sort of like a Mortal Kombat Ultimate, like they did with Smash Ultimate, and just have like all the characters that have been in the games, you know, just have them all in a game. And I think that would be really cool. Especially if it had like the level of customization that they're talking about having. You know, like, I don't know. I haven't really been excited for a Mortal Kombat game before, so it's weird to talk about it. But you know, at the same time, I'm excited. I just don't know what to say about it. Like, everything I want to talk about, I feel like would be cliche. You know, like, I hope the fatalities are cool and stuff like that, and you know, I hope there's some good brutalities, and I hope they bring back the other talities. You know, like, I really do hope they bring that back, like the friendship talities or whatever, and like all the other ones, because I feel like those were really funny. Just the alternate ones that weren't like. That weren't, you know, like all the, like the babe talities and stuff, and the like animal talities. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's fun when they're having fun with the game, you know? Because, like, I get it, it's a serious game. And, you know, it's like, everything is super serious, you're going and brutally murdering people. And, you know, it's really messed up. But, at the same time, I feel like you can have a little fun with that. You know, you can easily just have fun going around and... like, you know, turning into a baby, or turning someone into a car, or something. I don't know why I said car, but let me do my move. Yeah! Oh wait, I know what I gotta do. Yeah, actually, for this video, I didn't know much about Sindel. I'd seen her before, but I didn't know much about her, so I actually went and spent like an hour like researching her. I was watching like gameplay from the various games. I noticed that, and it was really weird, because I was reading up a lot about her levitation ability and how she can levitate in the game. And yet, when I looked it up, like when I was watching like the gameplay and the combos and stuff for Mortal Kombat 9, because that was the most recent game she was in, I noticed that there was like, wait, does this hurt him? You telling me that Sonic moves don't hurt? Well, I know what hurts. But yeah, so I was really confused, and it turns out that apparently the character, like, she doesn't really levitate in 9. But she levitated in all the previous games, and it was like how she ended it and stuff, and she had fatalities based around levitating, and it was like, it was a central part of her character, and then in 9 it was just sort of gone. So that's also part of the reason why I felt kind of weird, like, giving her full flight. Just because it, like, in her most recent iteration, she didn't even levitate. So it would feel a bit weird if, like, that's the only version people know of, and all of a sudden I'm saying, hey, this chick can fly! You know, so I felt like levitating was sort of a good middle ground. Plus, like I said, this animation, it looks really close to how she is in the games, and I feel like it would be kind of what she would look like. You know, like, if she were a Lego, I feel like that's the sort of animation she would have. Maybe if I could have done it so that she had like a different walk style, which is something I wish that they add in the next game, the ability to have like different walk styles, because it'd be really cool to have a character that like floats when they walk. You know, like there's just, I don't know, they did such a great job with the customizer, but it still feels like they didn't go quite as far as I was hoping they were going to. You know, and I feel bad going and talking about it and saying like, oh, I wish that they did more. But at the same time, I just, you know, I feel like there's so much more customization that can be put into this. Like, if they, like, more customization options for the colors, you know, like, have it so that every piece, because, like, almost every piece is predominantly 2 colors. So I feel like if they make it so that it's, like, 2-color customization for each character, it would be a lot easier to do this stuff. And, you know, had, like, a bit more control. Like, essentially, I want this game to just become Little Big Planet. At the end of the day, everything needs to be Little Big Planet in my eyes, apparently. Which, that's another thing. When Dreams comes out, I'm going to be doing videos on Dreams. That's just going to happen. I'm probably, I don't know. I feel like it would be strange to do a video on Dreams, and then, like, do, like, a Let's Make on that, because, you know, it would be less of a, here's how to do it, and more of a, you get to watch me do it sort of thing. Because in these ones, I show you how to do it, you can do it very easily, whereas that game, it's all about, like, modeling it and everything, and forming it into the object that you want to make. So, I feel like it'd be a lot harder to just replicate those steps. But I don't know, I guess we'll have to see when it comes out. I really wanted to be a part of the beta for that, but I didn't get in. And that made me really sad. But yeah, I'm still so excited for that game. It seems like the creation tools are actually usable. So I'm going to be doing a lot of content on that when it comes out, which I believe it's slated to come out later this year. Hopefully there's no delays. But yeah, I know that was sort of a weird tangent, but, you know, it's something that I've been thinking about, and, you know, like, it'd be cool to know, because, I mean, hopefully this video gets some views, and maybe you guys can, like, tell me, like, would you want to see me recreating characters in Dreams? Like, is that something that you think you guys would want to watch? So, you know, like, let me know down in the comments if you think that'd be cool. I think it would be fun, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like a part of the draw of these is that you get to make it yourself, and I don't know how easy it will be to recreate someone's creation in Dreams. But that's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts on it. I'd really like to know what you guys think. I'm probably almost done here. This has been going on for a while. I don't want to get in the car. Whoa! I forgot I gave you super strength. Wah! Oh god, I just realized how hard it is to like see someone. Oh, that's actually really close to the like effect that he does. Like really close to one of his like brutalities. No, I just realized how hard it is to tell how much damage you've taken when the health bar is black. Whoa. Okay. So we're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna end off the video. You know what? Let's just head over here. This is where I end my videos now. Okay. Safe. Okay, so I hope you guys liked my custom characters for Sindel and Raiden, as well as my custom character for Ragdoll. Let's give him one last little showcase here. I hope you guys, like these characters. Let me know what characters you want to see in the next video. And as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video and the channel with your friends. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye, to be good.